assembly language programs, we need to use some of the emulators. Those are available on some different websites, right? Now simulators and emulators, right, are used for different purposes, like processing of different programming languages. In C language, we are using compiler, right, to compile the C language programs. In the similar fashion, right, you need to Google one emulator, EMU8086, right. This is the link for the emulator that you can use for running your assembly language programs. This is the setup which you need to install in your computer system. This is one of the good emulator that I am using, because in this emulator, what is the advantage, that what are the changes that are happening inside the memory system, inside the registers, all those changes can be easily observed, right, inside the emulator. Now you need to go on, new empty workspace. Right. Once you are in new empty workspace, here I'm writing one comment. Comment are written using a semicolon, right? Here I'm writing a program, assembly language program for multiplication of two 8-bit numbers. To understand this particular program, we will need some theoretical concepts that we have learned from computer architecture subject. Right? Now, while writing the program for assembly language, we are supposed to take data segment. The syntax for data segment is data segment and data ends. Here I can mention the content of data segments. Right? Then I need to go with the code segment. So while writing the program, first of all, you can write this skeleton of the code, and in that particular code, you can mention your data types and logic in the code segment, and data types in the data segment. So how does the code segment starts? This is the starting of the code segment. We are supposed to end the code segment using this is the syntax. Now, while writing all the different programs related to assembly language, right, you are supposed to first of all mention this particular part. What is the data segment? Data segment stores the variables supposed to use in your program. Code segment used to write the logic, means for what problem statement you want to do the program. Now, what is this assume CS code, DS data, start, right? So these are known as assembler directives. There is a question in the examination, university examination, that what are assembler directives in assembly language program? Assembler directives are the instructions which we write in the assembly language program, right, to complete our execution, right? As we have instructions, we have assembler directives. So with the help of code segment, data segment, instructions, and assembler directives, the programs for assembly language programming becomes complete. Now here, in the data segment, I am taking one variable, num1 db04h. I am taking another variable, num2 db02h. Now, the num1 and num2, these are variable names. As you take the names for variables, these are the variable values 4 and 2. They both are in hexadecimal. And this is the data type DB, right? There are different data types used in assembly language programming. To understand about the data types, right, I will suggest you to read some information about basics of assembly language programming, right? So DB is known as define byte, right? DB is define byte. If I need to take the 16 bit of value here, I will use DW, right? So in the comment only I am telling you what is DW. This is called as defined word, right? It is a 16 bit of number which I would like to take. Here the problem statement which is given to us is we need to write the assembly language program for multiplication of two 8-bit numbers. So 8-bit numbers means what? We need to take DB, right? Now coming towards the logic of the program, the logic of the program starts with the very basic instruction move AX, comma data, move DS, comma AX, right? What I'm doing here, I'm moving the content of data to AX register, moving the content of data to DS register. These two lines means initialization of data segment. Uh, what happens? There is a data in the data segment which I would like to use in the code segment. So I need to initialize the data segment at the start. This is the basic requirement in the code segment. Now, move AL, comma, I will write another instruction. In num1 there is a value 4. I am moving it into AL register. In num2 there is a value 2 that I am moving it into BL register. Right. Now I am writing one instruction for multiplying. Uh, for multiplication of the numbers, there is an instruction MUL. MUL instruction takes single operand, right? So what does this instruction do? It multiplies the content of BL register with the AL register and store the result in the BL register. Right. Now, uh, after that, we will add AL with 30H, then I will move the content of AL to DL register. Here we are using one interrupt. That interrupt is known as int21h. I have used it for 2 times. Now we will after running we are getting the answer as 8. Now coming towards this particular part of instruction, mulbl, right? What does the mulbl do? It multiplies the content of BL register with the AL register, and it stores the result in the AL register, right? So if we multiply the contents of BL register with the AL register, 4 will be multiplied with 2, right? We will get the value 8. That 8 value will be stored inside the AL register. Now inside the AL, actually not 8 will be stored, but the hexadecimal value 8h will be stored. And what does the user expects that the reason the decimal convert the hexadecimal value to decimal, we are supposed to use the function add al comma 30h. This instruction works on AL, and the uh, hexadecimal value gets converted into decimal value. Then we need to move the contents of AL register to data register, because this is also known as destination register, whose contents are actually taken on the output screen. So after we take the content from AL to DL, right, we need to display the content of DL, right? To display the content of DL, we need to use these two instructions. Move h comma 0 to h in 21h. So the contents of DL are displayed on the output screen. And these are the two instructions, right? This is the int21h, right? You can search on the Google about int21h. This is the family of interrupt, right? Which defines different functions for different purposes. Here the purpose is to display the contents of data or destination register. And here move h comma 4ch. As you write get ch in the C language, here we need to write the two instruction move h comma 4ch in 21h. This is for returning the control to operating system. Observe here, when you emulate, right, you will get the message the program has returned the control to operating system, like you write get character in the C language. So once you will click on here the 4 multiplied by 2, 8 is the decimal value that you get. And this is how we are supposed to execute the program for multiplication of two 8-bit numbers.